Hi everyone, this is Radia again, and I'm going to talk about the much controversial, the much talked about, the longest standing Prime Minister of the State of Israel, none other than Benjamin Netanyahu. Yes. First of all, he definitely strikes me as a very good-looking man, especially when he was much younger. He's also a very interesting person, especially because the more you read about him, the more you research about him, you know that he has been through a lot of political and personal struggles because he was divorced at least twice. And definitely his political struggles and battles are far more critical than his personal ones. Right now he's in a stable marriage, so it's all good. For Israeli standards or Western standards, he and his wife, they both come from good family backgrounds, good families, yeah. But I don't understand. Like, I just read, if I'm not mistaken about it, I read that his wife, she made a pact, some kind of legal binding or agreement, that he can never travel outside Israel without her. Now, apparently, it seems to everyone that they have grown quite like senior citizens, and anytime suppose his wife is hospitalized, right? I mean, he himself was hospitalized, right, for hernia or, I don't know, his pacemaker or his, what do you call it, that operation the last time that he had. What do you call it? Oh, I forgot what you call it. Anyways, so he was hospitalized a couple of times in the past, and he did not want to reveal much about his medical records to the public for, I don't know, unknown reasons. Maybe he forcibly wanted to appear being healthy for the Prime Minister's office or whatever. But suppose his wife is sick and she's hospitalized and she cannot travel. So if he has to go on an important tour outside Israel, how can he go? Anyways, these are not my area of concern. I'm sure they're much smarter for all this. And he has 3 children. That's fantastic. That's great. He has his family life going good. Fantastic. But apparently the Gaza war did not really work out on his favor, But, these things everybody is talking about. I do not want to dwell on this kind of issues. I want to talk of different issues. I have this feeling, like, maybe I'm wrong, most likely I am, but I have this feeling that because he is such a successful self-made politician, and Winston Churchill himself was like that, self-made, successful political figure. Winston Churchill had bipolar disorder, and that's not the only reason why I think that Benjamin also has that, bipolar, but that's because 2 or 3 broken marriages. This is a symptom of bipolar, by the way. I know it sounds funny, but that's actually a fact. Being drop-dead gorgeous is a symptom of bipolar, and he's very handsome. He was, and he still is, I guess. Marilyn Monroe was drop-dead gorgeous. She had bipolar. Catherine Zeta-Jones was very beautiful back then. She apparently is bipolar. And who's this other person who's gorgeous? Oh, God, I forgot the name. Some other person, yeah. So, I really find his nickname very cute, BB. Reminds me of Kareena Kapoor's nickname Bebo and Charisma's nickname Lolo. And these are Bollywood stars, Govinda's Chichi. And political figure Tariq Rahman is a Bangladeshi political figure. His younger brother is called Coco. I do find these nicknames very cute. I do feel that the loss of life of his younger brother. I assume is it the younger brother? Maybe younger brother, yeah. No, he's the eldest, the one who died actually in that African country rescuing the hostages. I think he is the eldest. Of course, that's very tragic. I really do feel that. I don't have any siblings myself, but I do feel that losing a sibling is terrible loss. And he has... Oh, another gorgeous person who has bipolar is Pakistani Prime Minister's former wife, and I think her name is Reham Khan. She's very gorgeous, and she definitely has bipolar because she also had like loads of marriages. Like maybe right now she's going through her third marriage, if I'm not mistaken, and her first husband was her first cousin also, if I'm not mistaken, and he was a psychologist, and he said that he strongly believed that she was bipolar. Yeah. So the symptoms for Benjamin Netanyahu is the fact that he's very good looking. Maybe he's bipolar. He had many failed marriages. Yes, again, maybe he is bipolar. And he's a very successful political figure like Winston Churchill, who had bipolar. By the way, I don't know if Benjamin Netanyahu goes through suicidal thoughts or not, because that's definitely a symptom of bipolar. If he does, I hope he, seeks help or therapy or whatever. Whatever. Yeah. One comment I really want to make is the fact that technically speaking, he is a democratically elected PM, right? But the kind of opposition he faces both locally and internationally, or he had been facing, it's tremendous. It's definitely much more compared to, for example, if you look at the Saudi royal family, they are not democratic. They are not even Islamic, because if they are changing laws every now and then, Islamic laws cannot be changed, right? So they are not following Islamic laws. I mean, their women used to wear the hijab. Now it is not mandatory. Driving is allowed now. They're doing so many un-Islamic things they have done recently. Anyways, but for whatever reason, to rule with an iron fist, most of the Arab dictators, I don't think they faced so many problems like the way Benjamin Netanyahu did. And he was hospitalized the last time, I think, for something. I forgot what it was. Yeah. And I read about it, and he was like, he's in the hospital, then he has to go somewhere for a political meeting. He looks exhausted, and he comes back to the hospital again, and he goes back again somewhere, he comes back again. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. Obviously, it's obvious right now that I do find him very interesting and attractive. Yes, I do. And of course, you find someone attractive and interesting who has a mystery factor. There is something mysterious about that person. What I do find mysterious about him is that, as odd as it may sound, because most people would tell me, you are supposed to assume that he hates Arabs and Muslims and everything. But I think it's a political stand or something, something that's not real. I don't think he hates Muslims. I think that he has a different orientation of everything, and I'm not begging him to end the war or anything like that. Obviously that's not going to work at all. I don't think he's ever going to even watch this video. Who knows? But I believe that always fighting and arguing and just trying to exterminate each other, trying to annihilate each other is just not going to work out. So as a Muslim, I would like to understand him better. And as crazy as it might sound, but I have traveled a lot outside my country. Obviously, I have not traveled to Palestine or Israel, but if I ever go there, I don't know if I ever will, but definitely want to meet him. I just really want to meet him. Yeah, I do. Yes, I don't know if a Muslim will hear this and judge me for being honest, but I just want to have a talk with him and, I don't know, maybe influence him to come to a peaceful agreement about all of this. And I don't think hatred and enmity is going to take us anywhere. I do believe that for the next a couple of decades at least, the Israeli state has to coexist with the Arab neighbors, including Palestine. And when it comes to my stand about the Palestinian people, I do not have to defend myself at all, because the videos I have made in this channel and my Facebook posts are very much evident of how strongly I support the Palestinian cause. So, but that does not mean at all that I cannot want to meet the Israeli Prime Minister. You know, they are not contradictory at all. So, yeah. And thanks for listening. Thank you. Bye bye.